Today, we're going to be ranking Star Wars movies and TV shows, starting off with The Acolyte. Where are we putting The Acolyte?
Easy F. That's easy F here.
I don't know, bro. See, this was kind of peak cinema when I watched it. I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. Bro. I'm just kidding. I haven't even seen it, but I've seen the memes, and I know how bad it is. So, yeah, we'll put it right there.
No, I will say it did have a couple redeeming qualities. Like, the main character, I think his name was Sol. He wasn't too bad. The main Sith, he was pretty cool. And there was that one episode that was like pretty much just a big, long lightsaber battle, and that was pretty good.
I've heard that episode good, but I never...
No, it was really good. That episode was like the only like good episode of the whole show. If I remember correctly, I only watched the whole show once, for good reasons. But that whole episode was actually pretty solid. But yeah, so besides for those two characters in that one episode, the rest of the show is not great. So yeah, that's definitely F tier.
Okay. And then Tales of the Jedi. It's been a while since I've seen it, but I remember liking some of the episodes.
Yeah, no, they're pretty good. They're pretty good. They definitely had some banger episodes, and there was a couple I wasn't super fond of. I wasn't the hugest fan of the young Ahsoka episode.
Yeah, that was probably boring. Like the worst of the 6.
Like, it was neat to see, but it definitely wasn't like super engaging. But yeah, no, and the Dooku episodes were phenomenal. Actually made me like him a lot more as a character.
That was so cool, bro.
Yeah, that was really cool, seeing Yaddle too. And it's also kind of cool that we get to see that Yaddle talks regularly, which means that Yoda is just kind of weird.
Arrived at the ketamine factory I have.
I think that's probably like B. It's such a short show. It's got its moments, but like it's nothing crazy.
I was gonna say B tier. And the Ahsoka episode that was about her training, that was excellent as well.
Oh yeah, and then you see the like the same move that she does in the Clone Wars
on Order 66. Yeah. Yep, that was fire. I'm not gonna lie, that was actually fire.
Tales of the Underworld, I also haven't seen.
Brother, this guy stinks!
I swear I have seen a lot of these. It's just these two I have not seen, I promise.
I'll try not to give too many big spoilers. The Asajj Ventress episodes were cool. Asajj Ventress is a cool character, but I do feel like they were pretty bland in some parts. And I really did like the Cad Bane episodes. I know not everyone did, but I thought the Cad Bane episodes were actually really interesting. It was kind of cool because the first Cad Bane episode was like when he was like 10 or so. And then the second one, he was a teenager. And then the third one, he's like a young adult. And I thought that was pretty cool. And I did like the last episode with Cad Bane. Personally, I'd put it still on B tier, but it'll probably end up lower on B tier. So you could probably put it behind Tales of the Jedi. All right, well, Phantom Menace, bro.
Yeah.
I'll let you start off with that one.
I don't know if it's a hot take very much, but it's probably like the worst out of the 6. I think Attack of the Clones is much better, bro.
Is this nigga serious?
I don't know.
All right.
Maul is super cool. Okay.
Maul is peak.
It's just kind of boring. No, I don't know, bro. Maybe I just have the attention span of like a toddler.
Now you ready to get into season 7 then?
Wait, what came before 7?
6.
But bro, it's just kind of has its boring moments. I'm not gonna. Although
no, it definitely does.
You can argue episode 2 is mid, but then the Camino part like redeems it. But I don't know, bro. Episode 1 just ain't it for me, to be honest.
Huh?
Yeah, no, it's definitely not my favorite. I still definitely think it has definitely some really big redeeming qualities. Like you're saying, Maul, absolute peak. Even Qui-Gon, I love Qui-Gon as a character.
Always remember, your focus determines your reality.
I don't talk about him too often because we don't have a lot of content with him. But I actually do think Qui-Gon is a great character in Star Wars.
Yeah, for sure.
And I did think the pod race was pretty cool. And then, yeah, and the whole Maul fight at the very end, that was really... Honestly, still to date, I would say it's one of the best lightsaber fights we have.
Like, don't get me wrong, I don't think it's a bad movie. Like, I just think it's the worst out of the 6, but I don't think it's a bad movie at all. So
I don't think it's a bad movie either. I don't think it's perfect.
Yeah.
But yeah, I put it in C tier. What do you think?
Yeah, I agree with that. I'm not like eager to watch it on rewatches, but I still enjoy it. Attack of the Clones.
Okay.
I really like this movie.
Oh,
I see the hate. I understand the hate. But bro, I don't know, man. I don't mind the fact that Hayden Christensen, the way that he acts is whatever.
I don't like sand.
The Obi-Wan and Jango parts are just so good. Like, some of those parts are better than parts in Revenge of the Sith, for sure. Especially Jango, he's kind of daddy.
I agree. He beat Obi-Wan in that fight. People just ignore the fact that he did. Anyways, continue.
And then the Geonosis part is just so peak. And that's like the last like 45 minutes of the movie too, I think, somewhere around there. So it's like already a really long part of the movie where you just have like the coolest battle, like one of the coolest battles in Star Wars, and the clones get introduced and everything.
No, I do agree that the ending of the movie definitely carries it heavily. And even and the clone stuff was very good. And obviously, Temuera Morrison, I love as an actor. He's one of my favorites. I couldn't imagine anyone else as Boba and Jango Fett. But I will say, I know me and you have different opinions on this, but the cringe stuff with Anakin and Padme, right? And I get that it's meant to be cringe, right? But at the end of the day, it is still cringe. People are like, oh, it's meant to be cringe. Okay, yes. But at the end of the day, you're still watching cringe, and you're still gonna cringe at it, you know?
I get that.
That's where I'm at.
I get it's
like,
still
yes,
cringe,
it's meant to be
but
cringe.
I'm not that bothered by it, to be honest. I don't know. I'm sorry, bro. I'm not okay.
No, you're good. You're good. I definitely think Anakin and Padme's dynamic was a little better in Revenge of the Sith.
For sure.
For this movie, I feel like Jango, Dooku, Obi-Wan, and even Yoda, I feel like they really had more of the spotlight on them. But I'd put it in C tier.
I'd probably say B. High B, so do we want to go like low B in there?
Yeah, we could put it in low B because it'll probably fall lower upon B once we add more.
And then Revenge of the Sith. Do we even need an explanation, bro?
I don't think so. I don't think so.
I don't think we do. I mean, General Grievous is in it. That alone makes it an S tier, obviously.
Oh,
my fault.
But yeah, just some quick bullet points. Yeah, no. Revenge of the Sith, I definitely think the acting, like I was saying, improved a little in this movie. The music, honestly, the music might actually just be flat out some of the best we've had in Star Wars, in my opinion.
Dude, the Order 66 theme is definitely the best. Yeah.
No, I agree. And also the Jedi Temple March as well, which kind of falls in the Order 66 category. But I don't know if you know this, but the movie actually, I probably talked to you about it before, but the movie actually takes place, I think, I could be wrong, but I think it takes place, I heard, over like a month. Because I've heard some people argue, like, oh, Anakin's turn to the dark side is just way too quick. It doesn't make any sense. But first of all, it's not like the start of the movie to the end of the movie is not like 1 to 2 days like a lot of people think it is. A lot of people think it is. It's just a couple days. But it's not. It's like a whole month. So there's a whole lot going on there, you know, like from when he finds out that she's pregnant to when he has the dream to when he talks to Palpatine. Like there's some good time skips within the movie that definitely help his turn to the dark side more believable. Even Clone Wars as well. We've had hints in, which we skipped over Clone Wars, but we'll get back to that.
We're almost there. Oh shoot, we did skip over Clone Wars. Wait a minute. I just realized I put this completely out of order.
That's okay. We'll do that next.
That's crazy.
But anyways, and then the General Grievous CGI, especially that one shot where it's like really close up to his face.
No, that's all practical
and we see
effects,
his eyes.
What do you mean?
Okay, buddy.
Army or not, you must realize you are doomed.
Oh no!
But they actually had General Grievous on set, and George Lucas just started filming.
They just off, bro, at the end.
Yeah, he didn't make it to the end of the film. R.I.P. General Grievous. But anyways, yeah. So easiest here all day.
Now the Clone Wars movie.
Okay.
I gotta give it some props because, like, bro, it sets up the whole Clone Wars.
It does.
I know Ahsoka is really annoying at the beginning, but like, I don't know. Anakin and Obi-Wan are obviously great. Like those two.
Yeah, and our introduction to Rex as well. That was pretty cool.
Yeah.
I think Asajj Ventress is in that movie, right?
Yeah, she is.
So that's also our introduction to her as well. So I'd say C tier. What do you think?
I agree. Like high C.
Okay. Honestly, I put it under Phantom Menace.
Yeah, that's fair enough actually. Okay. Season 1 of the Clone Wars. It's hard for me to remember everything that happens in like the first 3 because they're all kind of like spread out and kind of like weird.
No, that's for sure. I definitely remember some of the highlights of season 1. I definitely remember the one clone episode.
Oh, Rookies? Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, Rookies, where they're on the Rishi outpost, or I could be totally making that up. But they're on the outpost. The Rishi Outpost, that episode was peak. I'd still say that's one of the best episodes.
Yo,
the music was insane.
What is this ad, by the way, on my screen right now? Anyways.
No comment. Sorry about that sponsor, guys. Anyways, it definitely has some pretty good moments. Like the Grievous episode 2 where they're in his lair. That was super cool as a kid. And seeing all the statues of him and how he slowly replaced body parts.
Oh, that episode's crazy,
robotic parts. That episode was really good, especially for being so early in the show. But yeah, no, it definitely has its moments. And I will say, I forget which episode, but there's one episode where the animation is absolutely god-awful. I would say another probably C tier, in my opinion.
I think it's above
let's go below.
Menace, to be honest.
You think above?
Yeah.
Okay, we'll go above. Since I'm on the fence, we'll go above.
Okay. Season 2, I think things get a little bit better in Season 2.
They do.
At least with the arcs. I don't really remember any of the Season 2 arcs, though. So, we have the Geonosis War.
Oh, okay, that works. Oh, okay, that was pretty cool. Is that the one with like the worms and all that?
Yeah. And then there's the first Mandalore arc. That
one was pretty cool.
So those are actually bangers, bro.
I'd say probably C tier again, but I definitely put it up
higher than season 1.
How you feel about that?
Yeah, I do agree with that.
Yeah.
And then season 3, things get a lot better.
For season 3 as well.
Yeah, I can remember some though, but like, because that's when they changed the animation
introduced the Savage
style.
in season 3, right?
And then no.
Yeah, and then
so.
Yeah, because we get introduced to Savage before. Yeah, look, go to the episodes. I'm pretty sure it was called Monster. It's when Dooku like first got him, because we saw a little bit of Savage before Maul got introduced to Clone Wars. That arc I actually
because that's the
loved.
first arc where they change Obi-Wan and Anakin's look to be the robes instead of the armor.
And I can't remember, is it also like the second half of season 3 where we get Phase 2 armor, or is that in season 4?
That's what I literally just said, bro. Oh no, clone armor. Oh, sorry, clone armor. That's season 4, because then there's the Citadel arc, and they're still in Phase 1 armor. And
you're totally right. You're totally right, because the ARC troopers were the only ones that had like
I know,
the
King.
phase
Appreciate
point,
the glaze.
like 1.5.
Appreciate the glaze. Thank you.
Honestly,
there was also
yeah,
the Mortis arc in season 3. That was really good.
Ooh, that was really good. I'm thinking maybe B tier, honestly. Now that we're talking about all these arcs,
that's definitely. I think that's like high B, bro. That's a good season. I'd put that above Tales of the Jedi for sure. I don't know about Tales of the Underworld because I haven't seen it, but
just since those two TV shows are short, we'll put Clone Wars at the top.
Okay.
All right, and then season 4, bro. I know season 4 has some banger episodes in it, and I'm pretty sure season 4 started off with the Aqua arc.
Yeah, that was a bad
I'm not
arc,
mistaken.
to be honest.
That I did not like that arc. That arc definitely was not a great start to a pretty good season. And I think season 4, also had a couple pretty mid R2 and 3PO episodes. But
then you have Umbara, you have the Maul arcs.
You have Umbara. The Maul arc was insane with him returning, and the Umbara arc is still one of the best in the show, in my opinion. That's honestly probably top 3. That's
and
probably
then,
top 3 arcs.
One of my favorite arcs, bro, is the one where Obi-Wan goes undercover too. Shut up, I'm speaking. Shut up.
Oh, okay, buddy. All right, buddy.
Nah, but the Obi-Wan undercover arc.
I'm about to leave
this
Discord call.
All right, buddy.
No.
Dooku put his own Squid Game in there.
Bro, he did it first.
But he did the Squid Games.
Bro. My God. I thought it was so cool too how Cad Bane saved Obi-Wan when they tried killing him in the box. I thought that was really neat too.
And then like when Anakin was about to kill Obi-Wan too, and Cad Bane saved him.
Yeah, because he was tweaking out because he thought he was dead. I definitely think we also got to see another good side of Anakin slowly falling to the dark side. Because I remember Obi-Wan's funeral, he was like pissed. Probably top of. Oh man, maybe are we thinking A tier? Or are we thinking top of B tier?
I'm thinking that's A, bro, for sure A. With Umbara and Maul, yeah, definitely A, bro.
If it didn't have the underwater Aqua stuff and it didn't have the 3PO arc, it'd probably be bottom S in my opinion.
Okay, season 5, some straight bangers here, and this is I feel like this is considered, besides season 7, I feel like this is considered the best season of Clone Wars. Either 4 or 5.
I would say probably 5 because I remember loving 5 as a kid. 5 as a kid was my favorite. I mean, obviously before. Oh man, I can't say that. I'm gonna say it before 6 and 7 came out. Don't cancel me.
6, 7.
But anyways, before 7 and 6 came out, 5 was my favorite up into that point. Because 5 had the really good Maul stuff. Like the really good Maul stuff. We got a couple episodes that were where Maul was like the main character, him and Savage, and like I thought it was really interesting how he like had his own like little pirate gang for an episode or two. That was really neat. And then the Mandalore stuff, bro. Oh my goodness, Maul taking over.
The Maul Mandalore arc. That's like one of the best arcs in the whole. That it probably is top 3 for sure.
Also, I think that fight between him and Pre Vizsla is honestly one of the best in Clone Wars. And I know people love that fight, but I still think that fight is very slept on. When everyone's talking about like best like fights in Star Wars, no one ever even says
that's a good fight, but I never even like consider that when I think about best fights.
I think it's such a good fight, and I thought it was really cool too because Maul's just got his, he's got the Force and his sword, while Pre Vizsla was using like everything in his inventory. He used this gun, he used his I think he used like some projectile shooter that like shot these little saw blades. He used this jetpack, he used this whipcord. Like, he was using everything he had against Maul, and he was still holding his ground pretty good. And then it was pretty cool, too. Like, when Maul beat him, he didn't even try fighting it. He's like, as you said, only the strongest shall rule.
Like you said, only the strongest shall rule.
And then the Ahsoka arc, dude.
Dude, I know. 2 bangers back to back, bro.
Back to back, dude. Back to back. That arc was also really good.
Bro.
I remember watching that live
when I was a kid, bro. Maybe not a kid. When I was like 14, like 2 years ago. No, I'm just kidding. When I was like 14, bro, I remember rewatching that arc, and I genuinely cried when Ahsoka left. And I never cry during movies, bro. But that's one of the only times I've ever cried. Dude, it's so sad. And I knew it was coming. Like, I've seen it before. It's still so sad.
And then also the Temple Guards. We got a pretty good look at the Temple in those episodes, which I know is kind of random, but I love the design of the Temple Guards. One of my favorites.
So that's definitely high A, bro. That's above
I would say above
4 for sure.
For sure.
It would be S tier, but like I feel like the first couple arcs kind of slack a little bit. With the like Lux and whatever his name is, Saw Gerrera, and then.
Yep, that arc was it was all right. It wasn't great, but it wasn't.
Then you got
bad.
like the youngling arc too. It's like all right, well, season 6 starting off hella strong with the 5's arc peak.
Oh, that's right. That was this season. Oh my goodness.
If that would have been in season 5, bro, season 5 would have been S tier for sure.
Once again, that's also probably another top 3 arc in my opinion.
Oh yeah.
That one I was a kid, I almost cried at that one. When 5's got shot, dude. I felt it in me. I almost shed a tear when he got shot and he was like, pretty much just telling Rex, like the nightmares, it's all over.
The mission. The nightmares. They're finally over.
Yeah. And that was so sad. That was so sad. I definitely think Palpatine 100% gave Fox the order.
And then they go and ruin it by bringing in Clovis for the next arc. Like, bro, no one cares about Clovis.
The best part of that whole arc was the 3 minutes we got with Embo. That was pretty cool.
Oh, I forgot about that. Yeah. My God.
Yeah, where he literally I don't even remember why he was there. I just remember him sliding down the hill on the snow and sniping a couple people.
That's about it. He just
I think he was chasing. No, literally, he showed up the war farm and then he dipped. But that arc was really mid. The Yoda Force Ghost stuff, where he learned to become a Force Ghost. I
gotta rewatch that because I feel like I would really enjoy it watching it now. So
I didn't like it too much as a kid. Yeah, but when I was rewatching Clone Wars just like a year or so ago, I loved it. I thought it was great. And he hears Qui-Gon talking to him. We get a little more information about Sifo Dyas. And then when he goes to the Sith planet, he sees it's not a ghost, but he sees like a Force embodiment, I guess you could say, of Darth Bane. That was really sick.
Mm-hmm. I feel like it's like high B.
I was about to say high B, but I would also be cool with putting it at A, lower than the other two.
Yeah, I would say high B. Like the 5's arc is so good, but I don't know. The other ones just don't do it for me.
And if I'm not mistaken, this season was a lot shorter than the first 5.
It was really short, yeah.
Okay. Because I'm pretty sure season 6, and then the season after that, I'm not saying remember.
What's the season after that?
Nothing.
All right.
And then the season after that had even less episodes. But yeah. Now you ready to get into season 7 then?
Wait, what came before 7?
6.
Season 7, yes.
Okay.
My fault.
I was gonna say I don't know about S tier. I don't know about S tier.
Well, let's see, bro.
The Martez sisters.
It's bad. It's bad. It's so bad.
The Martez sisters.
It's so bad, but come on, the other 2 arcs just redeem it, dude. That final arc, the Mandalore arc, that's got to be the best arc in all of Clone Wars, bro. That's got to be the best. That's like almost the best piece of Star Wars right there.
I agree. That Maul fight scene, the whole Mandalore stuff, Order 66 stuff, perfect. And as a Maul Glazer, I thought that how they did him in season 7 was also great. The Ahsoka stuff was great. And it was great how they tied it into Revenge of the Sith. Then the Bad Batch, that was also really cool. I love the Bad Batch, and seeing that Echo was alive was really cool too. I would definitely put it in A tier though. I'm not gonna lie to you, Twin.
Okay.
You cannot just put an absolute pile of garbage.
I guess.
In between 2 absolute gems.
I guess, but it's still like the highest A can go. So
I agree.
Okay.
I agree.
All right. And then Tales of the Empire. It's kind of hard for me to remember everything that happened in there. I know that the Grievous Massacre episode was really crazy. and I'm a General Grievous
That was
Blazer.
pretty cool.
That's why he's the GOAT! The GOAT!
So
I will say that part of the episode though was only for like 2 or 3 minutes though, unfortunately.
yeah, that's right. It was really short. Yeah, I kind of don't care about that Night Sister lady at all.
Who are you talking about? The witch or Barrisafi?
No, not Barris.
You're talking about the Morgan Elsbeth. Morgan Elsbeth.
Yes.
Yeah, no, she's all right. Like she's a cool character and all, but not cool enough in my opinion to get.
But
a
then
few
Thrawn
episodes.
shows up in her arc, right? And he's like cooking.
Yeah, that was kind of
Yeah.
cool. That was kind of
Yeah,
cool.
he kind of carries that.
And then
arc.
we also got a cameo from that one bounty hunter. That was so random, but also cool. And then I actually really liked the Barris arc of the show. I don't know how you feel about it. I don't think we've ever really talked about it, but I really liked the arc.
Yeah, I do. It's hard for me to like remember everything that happened in it, but I think it was pretty cool. Because then she ends up deciding to be good again at the end, right?
Yeah, and she was like a force healer on some random
Right. Okay.
planet. I'm on the fence. I'm on the fence of top of C or low B. I don't know how you feel.
I'd say top of C because I'm not. I don't.
Okay. I'd
Yeah,
be
I'm
cool
not
with top
really
of C
eager
because
to
the Morgan
rewatch
Elsbeth
it or
stuff.
anything. So
Same here.
yeah, I don't know if it's higher than season 2 of Clone Wars though.
Honestly, nah.
Nah, it's not. Season
Is
1.
it higher than season 1? Nah,
definitely
I don't
not.
think so. We can put it higher than Phantom Menace. Wait, no, we can't put it. No,
Nah,
keep going
nah.
now.
That's better.
That's good. That's good. What the fuck are we talking about?
Okay, Bad Batch. I love the Bad Batch show, except for season 2. I love the Bad Batch show. Season 1
I
was
do
great.
too. And that first episode,
The first episode
Bad
was
Batch,
crazy.
that first episode was like an
Yeah.
hour and a half.
Yep.
That was actually so peak. We pretty much got a short Bad Batch movie, bro.
Yeah.
That
no,
episode
literally.
was so good. And I also remember watching that episode where, Order 66 happens and they're in the forest and like Hunter touches the tree and like the snow falls off the tree. And I remember watching that episode and being like, holy cow, dude. Like this is the best I think the Clone Wars animation has ever looked. From season 7 even just to Bad Batch, I think was a pretty big jump in animation.
Yeah.
And I just
for
remember
sure.
being really impressed. And yeah, no, Bad Batch season 1 was really good. Don't they destroy Kamino at the end of season 1, or is that in the later show or in the later seasons?
That is season 1, actually. Yeah, that's the ending.
Okay, that
Yep.
was also insane.
Yeah,
I remember
that was
watching
really
that.
crazy.
When it came out a few years ago and being pretty speechless. Because I always thought, like, I wonder what happened to Kamino. I always was thinking to myself, like, it's such a shame that there's a whole, cloning facility that no one's using. Well, there's a reason. It's because it got,
Yeah.
obliterated.
That's
Oh,
A tier,
man.
bro. I feel like.
I'd say it's A tier, but I would put it below everything else on A tier. How you feel about that? Because I do remember it having a couple filler episodes that weren't so interesting.
Yeah, there are some slow episodes. I agree with that. Definitely.
I love Bad Batch, but I will say Bad Batch does suffer from the kind
Yeah.
of fillers that Clone Wars suffered from.
But like the bangers it has are just so good, dude. And then
Season 2.
it has like 2 bangers, I think, and
Is
the
that
rest of
Cad-
it's
is
like
that-
filler.
is that when Cad Bane shows up? That is when Cad Bane shows up, right?
No. Cad Bane's in season 1.
Oh, for real?
Yeah. He might be in season 2 as well, but he's definitely in season 1. Yeah. Because that's
Oh, no, you're
when
right.
Crosshair was hunting them on the old ship. The episode with Rex. Rex leaves, and
Okay.
then they're leaving, and Cad
Okay.
Bane pulls up. Yeah.
I'm not going to lie to you. I was thinking that was season 2.
Why does this ad keep
Um,
showing up, bro?
Oh,
It's my fault, bro.
We're cooked, bro. So season 2.
I
I honestly don't remember
so
it very
much
well.
filler, dude. But it's
You're going to have
got,
to
like-
remind me, honestly, on some of it.
All right, so it starts off with them getting like that treasure chest from Dooku's old house, I think. It's got those 2
That
episodes.
sounds right.
And then there's that like race episode. I always skip it. I don't know, where they like join that
Valid.
race. And then somewhere in there they help Gunji, I think, find like a lightsaber crystal or something.
That's right. I forgot about that. Holy cow. I
Yeah.
forgot mostly about season 2.
I don't remember. Oh, there's that one episode with Crosshair and Cody, which was so good. I think that was
Oh.
episode 3.
Oh,
Yep.
that was peak. That's
Mhm.
actually one of my favorite episodes from the show.
All the episodes
Okay, and then
without
is
the
the
Bad
episode-
Batch were the best episodes in that season.
No, and then Hauser was in season 2 as well, right?
I think so. I don't remember.
He was
Yeah,
the clone.
should
He was
be.
the clone commander on Ryloth. That
That was
gave
season
a
1 though.
speech.
That was season 1.
Really? Okay, maybe season 1 was a
But
little better.
I know they free him at some point, but that might have been season 3 when they free him from the prison.
Okay. Because I know in season 2 they go to the prison and free Gregor.
That was season 1.
I
That was
really-
season 1. I'm not talking about that
Was it?
prison. Yeah, that was all season 1, bro. No,
I don't
I'm
think it
talking
was,
about the
'cause that's
space.
when
I'm
we-
talking about the spaceship, bro. When they go on the
I don't
spaceship
know.
and free the clones.
Oh, I don't know if that was. Are you sure? Because
Yeah,
that's when we
because
first
that's
see
how
the
Hunter
TK
got captured,
troopers.
bro. Yeah, that's how Hunter got captured and taken to Camino for the finale.
Holy dude, I need to rewatch these.
Yeah, so season 1
Oh.
had some bangers, bro. I don't know, we might have to put it higher
It
now that I'm
did.
thinking about it. Hold
It
on.
did. Oh man, okay. I don't know why, but I was thinking a lot of season 1 was in season 2.
Nah.
Okay, in that case, if you want real quick, put Bad Batch in between the 2 Clone Wars.
Yeah, I agree with that.
4 and 5. Okay.
Yep.
I think that's a fair settlement.
Okay, but back to season 2. Where back where we
season
were.
2.
So
I really don't remember a lot of season 2 then. Holy cow, dude.
The Crosshair episode was great, and then there's also the one where he was in the snowstorm with that other clone, and the Imperial
Wasn't that
officer was
season
like,
3,
"Oh,
though?
just let him die." No, that was season 2.
Really? Okay,
Yeah,
because that was a
then
really good
Crosshair
episode.
goes into prison at the start of season 3 or whatever, or the end.
Oh,
of
you're
season
right,
2.
because him and Omega are in prison together.
Yep. Because he
Okay,
shot
that was
that
a really good
Imperial
episode
officer.
too. That was a really good episode.
And the
I loved
finale
that
was
ending.
great when Tech died too. That was a really, really good finale.
That I agree. That was a very good. I know this is kind of a hot take, but I love it when one of the main characters dies in a show or a movie because it pushes the story
Yeah.
so far. Where are you thinking?
I'm thinking like high B probably, because like the episodes that are good are really good, but then the episodes that are filler are just I don't know. They're just okay.
Would you be willing to put it behind Clone Wars season 6?
Oh, brother.
I'd have to rewatch the Yoda arc to say.
Okay.
Right now, no, but
Because I would say season 6 is better. It definitely, like, season 6 did have, I think it was a Mace and Jar Jar arc that was pretty random.
yeah.
But, like, the 5's arc was so good and the Yoda arc was so good, in my opinion.
I don't know, bro.
That-
But yeah, I'll trust you on that one. We'll put it before season 6.
Okay.
And then season 3. Season 3 is so good. I love it.
Season 3 is really good.
And dude, my girlfriend, sorry, I just gotta call her out on this one real quick. She used to love Bad Batch, but then she didn't like season 2. So I kept telling her to watch season 3 because I gave it a shot, and I was like, wow, this is actually such a good season. Then she starts to watch it and then just stops and refuses, thinking it's going to be a bad season after I've told her 100 times it is significantly better than the first 2 seasons by far, and there's not even any filler in the season.
I don't think my girlfriend's seen any of Bad Batch, actually. I'm trying to think here. You'll need to refresh me a little bit on season 3 as well, but I do remember some of it. I remember the finale pretty well. I do remember that Scorch got a bigger role. Not a huge role, but he actually got some dialogue, and I thought that was cool.
So, like, the beginning was okay because it had the Omega episodes, Omega and Crosshair escape, and then Hunter and Wrecker.
I thought that was still pretty good.
Yeah, and then Hunter and Wrecker go like find those kids or whatever and try to like help them escape that abandoned lab and like return for information or whatever.
Right.
But once they all meet together and they join back and like Crosshair puts his old armor on, that's when it gets really good because then there's the Rex episodes, right? And then you got that clone guy, the agent guy that tries to like kill them.
Yeah, no, that was really cool. Oh, and then we get Wolf. We got Wolf too.
Yep, Wolf.
That was so good. Dude, okay, I love that because that is a perfect example of 2 different sides thinking that they're in the right. And I think that's always such a unique thing to do in Star Wars because Wolf is like Rex, like, what the heck are you doing, bro?
Yeah.
And Rex is like, what are you doing? Like, you're trying to kidnap a child. Like, it's just a child. Like, are you really thinking about what you're doing? And then, Wolf, tells his like second in command, I think it was like that one commander, like, oh, like we're out of here, and they end up just like letting them go. And I always think it's such an interesting dynamic.
And even though we don't even get to see it, like eventually we know that they come together and they end up like
him, Gregor, and Wolf, right?
Yeah, even though we don't see it, we know that they become besties eventually.
Good.
So like, yeah, exactly. Yeah, and then there was that episode where like they attack their home or whatever, and then it goes straight into the finale episodes, which were just so good.
Finale episodes were really good. They did do Scorch dirty though. R.I.P. my boy.
Yeah.
But still, I thought it was cool that he was there in the first place. So
I think that's top of A though, bro. I think that's right next to season 7. That might even be better than season 7. I'm not gonna lie.
I don't think it's better than season 7. See, okay,
really?
my
even with
season 5.
That one arc, I already forgot their. Bro.
The Martez sisters. I think I could be wrong. I'm not even for sure if it's the Martez sisters.
It's something like that. I don't know.
It's something like that. I don't know if it beats season 5 though, if I'm being honest. It's great, don't get me wrong. But like season 5 with Maul.
I mean, I guess, bro. I don't know.
The Ahsoka arc.
I don't know.
We could settle and put it in between season 7 and 5. How do you feel about that?
Yeah, that's fair. That's fair.
Okay.
We'll go with that.
Okay, that works. I will say though, it is very close to being a tie. I'll put it that way.
I agree.
I don't
they
remember.
are very, very close. Yeah.
I will say I also don't remember season 3 of Bad Batch as well as I remember season 7 of Clone Wars. So I definitely could use a refresher, but I think that's a fair place to put it for now.
So next, the Obi-Wan show. I actually really enjoy the show, but I see the hate, and obviously...
Okay, I have very mixed feelings about the show. Because there's some things in the show that I absolutely love immensely. And then there's some things I really hate about the show immensely. One of my biggest complaints, which I think is a very common complaint, is the Grand Inquisitor. How do you go from
that
being
was brutal.
an absolute aura farmer that he was in season 1 of Rebels, which we'll get to, that's next. But I think he was one of the best animated villains in my opinion. He was the coolest Inquisitor. So seeing that peak aura farmer turn into an egg, bro, it hurt me. It really did. And I'm taking it a little too personally, but I really was upset about that. And I know everyone was like, "Oh, that's just how they do the makeup or whatever." It's like, okay, well, guess what? They did.
Yeah,
the makeup
but then
in
you got the
Revenge
guy,
of the
the guy in
Sith
Revenge of the Sith that looked good, but
exactly. And I know a lot of fans have said that, like, well, how come you could do it in Revenge of the Sith but not in this?
They just got
And
lazy
I
with
completely
it,
agree.
to be honest.
They should have done it. But I love the fight though with Darth Vader and Obi-Wan. Obviously, I loved all the stuff with Vader. Actually, all the stuff with Vader was very well done.
The way he aura farms in episode 3,
I
bro.
did not
I think it's episode 3. Was just so crazy when he first shows up, and Obi-Wan.
Was that with the fire?
Yeah, but like I'm talking
Which
about like
episode was
before
that?
that
Was that-
when he's walking through
Okay.
the village and Obi-Wan sees him through the window.
Oh my goodness! And he like snapped that kid's neck. Bro, that was insane.
Yes, dude.
That was insane. It's like, what a blood dude. He did nothing. Bro's just doing that for the love of the game. And then Reva. I did not like her at all.
Yeah, she was
Nothing
so
against
bad,
that actress.
bro.
Nothing against that actress. She did a good job acting. I just don't like the
The
character.
writing,
I
yeah,
thought
the writing
character-
was just so bad, and the character just wasn't necessary.
Character's super
yeah.
unnecessary. No offense, but you could delete that character from the show, and the show would be honestly a little better.
Did she really have like a point in the show?
Not really, dude. And then like she got to the point where like she was gonna go murder Luke, and that was like her way of getting revenge for her fellow younglings getting murdered, which made no sense. I remember watching that and being so
Oh
confused.
yeah, I forgot about that. And the only reason she wanted to go after Obi-Wan was to gain the Emperor's favor, right? To be the Grand Inquisitor.
Yeah.
Bruh.
Yeah. Well, she wanted to do that though, so she could kill
Obi-Wan.
Palpatine or Vader or
Oh.
whoever. She did that
right,
so she
'cause-
could get closer
yeah.
to them to kill them.
Nah, you're right.
But still, and then she went to go kill Luke, and I was just like, all right, now I'm lost. I don't know. What are you thinking?
Man, I feel like it's got a lot of good stuff. So I'd say that's probably like high B, to be honest. I don't know if I'd put it over like Bad Batch 2 and Clone Wars 6 and stuff.
I don't think I would. I'd
yeah,
probably
so
put
maybe
it
like
beneath
middle
those
B,
two.
actually.
Yeah. Yeah, I could get behind that.
Before season 4 though of Clone Wars, probably.
Yeah,
Yeah.
especially because of the Umbara arc. But yeah, that's good where it is.
And
All
then,
right, and then Rebels.
Rebels. I feel like the first season feels kind of childish sometimes, bro.
It does, but okay.
It's got like it's really corny jokes, and it's like, oh, you could tell this show is made for kids, compared
It
to like
did,
season
but
3.
I really liked it though.
Yeah.
And like I was talking about a minute ago, Grand Inquisitor, he remained the coolest villain
oh
of
yeah.
the whole show, except for Maul when he shows up. But once again, we'll get to that. But
Yeah.
the Grand Inquisitor was so cool, dude. He was so cool. And the voice actor, I don't know who he is at the moment. But he did a phenomenal job. He was just cold-blooded in how he used like what was her name? I think Luminara Unduli, her dead body as bait,
yeah.
and said that she was alive. So he definitely, in my opinion, helped carry the season a lot.
Yeah.
And it was a pretty cool introduction. I think Kanan had a really good introduction.
Even the finale and that
Yes.
episode before where Kanan gets caught and they have to like fly away and everything too, and leave him
Yeah,
behind.
no, for real. And
Which is
also,
very
now that I'm
similar
thinking
to the
about it, if I'm not
episode that.
mistaken-
Shut up. Shut up.
Oh, brother,
Muffle.
I'm leaving the Discord.
Which is
call.
which is very similar to the episode where Hunter gets
You're on
captured.
your own, buddy.
And they're like, oh no, we can't leave Hunter. And then like they're like, actually, yeah, we're just gonna leave Hunter behind and go get him in the next episode.
Yeah, where are you thinking? I'm not quite
Um,
sure.
I'm thinking B, but like behind Kenobi probably.
Yeah, I'd probably put it there as well.
Okay.
Because I really like Tales of the Jedi and Tales of the Underworld, but it's just hard because there's little to work with since it
Yeah.
only has so many episodes. So yeah, no, I'm cool with that.
And then season 2 really
Okay,
step
season
up from
2
here,
had
bro.
some bangers.
Yeah.
And it was the first couple episodes, right, where Vader showed up.
Yeah, that's the first. I think like the second episode. Yeah, or the end of the first episode.
And he was just cooking, bro. He was just cooking.
Yeah. And then
also,
right after that,
say
we
what
go
you wanna
straight into
say.
Rex. So yeah.
Oh, dude, you're right. And that was also banger arc. I actually
Yep.
loved that so much as a kid. And also say what you want, but I love Vader's design in Rebels.
Yeah,
I think they
Vader's
just went
cool.
all out with the samurai look.
Yeah.
So I know when Rebels was new at the time, I know some people were like, "Oh, he looks too different," but I really liked it. And also, I really liked the thin lightsabers. I know some people have died on that hill, saying that it ruins the show or whatever. But I actually really like the thin lightsabers. I think it makes the show just a little more unique.
Yeah, I don't mind it. It's a good.
and
It's
also-
like a different art style for the show. So.
And also, was it at the end of season 1 that Ahsoka showed up?
Yeah, I think it was like the very end.
Okay, yeah. So then Ahsoka was in a little bit of the season as well, which I think I actually see her a little bit on.
She
the
was in a
poster.
lot of
So
season
that
2.
was. Yeah, no, because she fought the Inquisitors several times, huh?
Yep.
And kind of cooked them.
And then she fought
I
Vader
do
at the
remember
end,
that.
which was insane.
Oh, that was season 2?
Yeah.
Where Maul shows up?
Yeah.
Okay, all right.
That's
all
the
right,
season
this
2
one
finale,
actually-
bro. That was like the best part of the whole show.
That was peak, bro. Also, I
Yeah.
love too how Maul cooked those Inquisitors with such
Oh,
ease,
dude,
bro.
seriously.
Such ease, dude. Like Kanan, no offense, but Kanan and Ezra were doing 2v1s against those guys.
Yeah.
And Maul comes in and wrecks, I think he wrecked 2 or 3 of them. Yeah, so what are you thinking, Twin?
I'm thinking definitely A, but I don't know where in A.
I would agree with A.
Probably either the
Is that
bottom or
season-
in front of season 4. This is season 4 right here.
And oh man, I'm
I
actually
don't
not
know.
sure because I do think I like Bad Batch season. That's
man.
season 1 up there, right?
Yeah.
Okay, I definitely think I like Bad Batch season 1 a little more. Oh man, it was really good though. Let's put it in front of season 4.
Okay.
Barely. I would say just barely though. By a
Yeah,
hair.
Umbara is really fighting there to stay ahead
It is,
of
I'm just
season
fighting
2.
to save his spot. Oh man.
Okay, and then season 3
Okay,
also
season
really
3
good.
had some
Yeah.
pretty banger moments. I see Thrawn on the cover there. So I'm assuming that's when
Yeah,
Thrawn
and that's
was
when
more prominent
Ezra
in the
starts
show.
to turn to the dark side at the beginning, and Kanan's blind.
Yes, that's
Yep.
right. That's right. And then season 3 is also the season where Maul dies, right?
Yeah, at the end. Yep.
That whole episode was so cool with him screaming in the desert,
Yeah.
Kenobi!
and finally finding Obi-Wan and then Obi-Wan just cooking his ass. I thought that was so cool. And it was so sad too because after Darth Maul died, he's talking about Luke and asking if he's the chosen one, and Obi-Wan's like, "Oh, he is," and Maul's like, "Oh, he'll avenge us," which I guess you could argue he does because Luke, defeated Vader and brought him back to the light side. But
I think when you watch the actual movie in order, the story will become very clear that Anakin is the chosen one, and even when Anakin turns into Darth Vader, he is still the chosen one.
it's also cool too because Maul tried using the same move on Obi-Wan that he killed Qui-Gon with, which Obi-Wan obviously picked up on very quickly.
Yeah,
So
that was
also
really neat to see.
that was really good attention to detail on the directors and animators too, or whoever was in charge of that one. So what are we thinking about season 3?
I think I'd say A, but behind Clone Wars season 4.
Okay. I was gonna say, you know what? No, actually, now that I'm thinking about it, I agree with that. I was gonna say above 4, but no, 4 is better.
No.
But I will say season 3 definitely had its highlights, especially with the Maul stuff and
Mm-hmm.
Thrawn showing up and all that. So yeah, it definitely had its moments, but I do think season 4 beats it out just a little bit. Once again, Umbara's fighting there, and then I don't remember season 4 super duper well. So you might need to refresh me on some of it if you remember it better than I do.
Yeah, I'm trying to think. I remember the episode where Kanan dies. That's a super sad episode.
Something I never noticed, which I'm so pissed that I never noticed it before until I rewatched all of Star Wars with my buddy last year. I never noticed that Kanan's vision came back.
Oh yeah. Yep.
I can't believe I missed that detail the first time watching it. It was sad when I first, when I watched it for the first time. But I remember rewatching it, and I could be wrong, but I still think I didn't even notice it. I'm pretty sure my buddy pointed it out, and I rewinded it, and I was like, "Holy, you're right." So that was really cool.
Oh, so actually I lied. They're not on Lothal the entire season because it starts with the Mandalore arc.
Oh, you're right. I
Sabine's
completely
weapon.
forgot about that whole
Yep.
arc. No, Sabine going to hell for making that weapon.
No.
I still can't believe she made that weapon. Oh,
Yeah.
brother.
And then the episode ends, and you think that like her mom and brother died or whatever, and then you find out that they actually lived. Yeah, that was crazy.
Yeah, no, the Mandalore stuff though was pretty good. I still can't believe Sabine made that weapon though. Like, oh
no, seriously.
She said it was like for a project.
She
didn't
did it
know
for
they were
fun,
gonna use it. Oh brother, let me make this weapon, this species extincting weapon for my project. Species that is my own.
Of course.
And it's gonna be one of the best weapons.
Obviously, yeah.
Known to man.
No problem.
And they're not gonna use it.
So yeah, I don't know. I feel like it's better than season 1. I think. I don't know actually. Yeah. No, it is.
I would put it better than season 1 because I also like the final few episodes. I think those were done pretty good. And then Ahsoka coming to grab Sabine was cool. Sabine living on Lothal was cool.
Yeah.
What else? Ezra getting vanished with Thrawn was cool when the ship went off into hyperspace. And then Gregor. I know a lot of people forget about this too, but Gregor's death I thought was really well done as well.
Oh, I forgot about Gregor. Yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
Yep.
When he got shot, and I think they were in a ship or they were in like a reactor core or something. But I don't know where I'd put it. Honestly, I'd probably be willing to put it probably right behind season. What is that? 3? Yeah, probably right behind season 3. What do you think?
In A or like high
Rebels?
B?
I'm gonna say, oh man. Well, I feel like if we put it in B, I feel like it. Actually, okay, hold on, because we got the 5 stuff in B. Let's put it behind 5s.
Okay, yeah.
If it wasn't for 5s in the Yoda arc, I would say above season 6. I say 5, the 5s in Yoda arc, so that's like the whole season.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, I think it's good there.
And then Solo, very overhated. Actually, a really good movie.
I completely agree. I love this movie. I actually wasn't sure what you were going to say about this.
And
I think I've told you this before. It came out, I think it was the first Star Wars movie to come out after The Last Jedi. And I feel like
that's why they hated it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I'm telling you, everyone still had hate in their heart from The Last Jedi, and they took it out on Solo, because I think Solo was great. I still love Solo. I love the music. And I think that actor did a phenomenal job. I thought he did a really well job. And I know some people say that they tried shoving too much in. Like, we see how he got the Falcon. We see how, the Kessel Run. We see how he met Chewbacca. People,
Yeah,
I
don't think it's rushed or anything. I think it's fine.
I don't think so either. I thought it was great. It's like, okay, so what? A bunch of stuff happened in a short period of time.
Yeah,
so
exactly.
I thought it was really cool. And also Darth Maul showing up. That blew my mind when it first came out. That was actually so cool. I'd put Solo. I don't know if you'd agree with this, honestly. Let me look. I need to look.
No, just take your time. Take your time.
Talk out of my ass. Dude, okay. This is a little bit of a hot take in my opinion, but I put it top of A.
Ooh, top of A.
I loved Solo, dude.
Whoa.
Especially when it first came out.
Whoa. Above Bad Batch Season 3 and Clone Wars Season 7?
Yeah.
Damn.
Just barely, but yeah.
Damn.
Yeah, I love Solo. I'm not going to lie. I actually loved it.
I really liked it, but I would... Okay. Wow. I think it's really good, but...
Okay.
I'd probably put it like either between Bad Batch Season 1 and Rebel Season 2, or that's probably as far up as I would go, to be honest.
Okay. So what do you think the average would be? If we're going to average out both our answers, you think below or above Season 5?
Is it like a clear answer to you that Solo is better, or would you like debate? Like, would you debate yourself on?
I might debate that. I might debate the Season 7's better. I still think that Solo's a little better, just because I loved it and I love it being a movie and seeing it in theaters.
Okay.
I do think it is better than Bad Batch. What is that? Season 3, right?
Yeah.
I do think it's better than Bad Batch Season 3.
Okay. Well,
and I do think it's better than Clone Wars, but barely. So would you be willing to compromise and put it somewhere near Season 5 of Clone Wars?
Yeah, I think, like, if you were going to say you thought it was significantly better than Season 7, then I'd probably put it in front of Season 5, but because you're a little unsure, probably behind Season 5.
Okay.
Just put
and
it
I know, guys, I know that's a hot take.
That is a hot take.
I think it's... Oh, yeah, you can put it in SD. No, I'm just playing.
No.
But no, I did think it was a really good movie, and I thought the actors did a good job. I don't care what anyone says. I'll die on that hill.
Andor. Whew. Okay, let me just be honest here. When I watched Season 1, right, I had that 5-year-old brain thinking about just lightsabers and the Mandalorian, and I'm like, this is kind of ass, all right? At the beginning, I was like, this is kind of bad. It's super slow, and it takes a while to get into, okay? But
it does. It requires an attention span.
Season 2 is a whole different story. Season 2 is just insanely good. But Season 1, yeah, it takes a while to like realize what you're watching. and I think it would be better on a rewatch.
I did rewatch it.
Know
and I
what
did
to
like it better on the
expect.
rewatch.
Yeah.
And I think the prison arc, it's still one of the best arcs in Star
Is that
Wars.
season 1? That is season 1.
That is season 1.
Yeah. Okay. That
That's
was
one of
really
the best
really good.
arcs.
Yeah.
I remember watching that when it was airing and thinking to myself, like, holy cow, like, that's so creative. How the whole floor was electricity. I thought that was such a unique idea, and how they just electrocuted them pretty much, and they finally just break out, and that episode was peak, dude. That episode was so peak.
Yeah, but
Then
like the
another
very
comment I
beginning
have-
of the season is kind of slow. With that one
I agree,
arc, the
I
second
agree.
arc, he was helping those like that weird like tribe to rob the Imperial facility. Like that was all right. The heist
That
was
was
pretty cool,
good.
but the heist was good. but leading up to it,
I'm sorry, I was
just
thinking of the heist. The heist was really good.
yeah,
And that shot, too, with all of, like, the falling stars and the meteors, whatever, that was holy peak.
yeah.
But I do think that season 1, obviously, was not as good as season 2, which I think everyone agree with. But I would put it, I'd probably put it at the very bottom of A or the very top of B. What do you think?
Okay, I'm glad you said that because I thought you were gonna say like S tier, and I was gonna be like, oh brother. Okay, yeah, I think like probably top of B.
All right, I can settle with that. That'd be good.
Season 2 though. Oh, the last what is it like the last 4 episodes or something like that?
And those were really good. And also, I just liked, obviously, I just liked this entire season altogether. The Mon Mothma stuff I thought was way more interesting in season 2. Luthen Rail was super interesting. And the
Yeah,
one
that
episode
stuff
where
was
like he
good.
died and his assistant, oh goodness, what was her name? I forget her name. I feel really bad for forgetting her name because she was a cool character.
I know
But
who
his
you're talking
assistant,
about.
and she's
but
like-
yeah.
And she's like transporting his body or whatever in the hospital, and she was like sneaking around. That was really interesting.
Mhm.
And even the first episode where he stole that TIE fighter, that was really cool.
Okay, so
and
yeah, the
then
last
introduction of-
5, bro. Shut up. The last 5.
Oh,
You
bro,
got
could
the
shut
the
up. No, I'm just
Gorman
kidding.
massacre. That was insane, right?
That was insane. Insane.
And then it goes to the Mon Mothma thing, and she joins the rebellion. And then you
Mhm.
got the Luthen stuff with the Death Star. Was it Andor or was it Rogue One with the meme where Saw is like, "You have no idea where I am." Sorry, Ron Jeddah. He's like, "No."
Yes, that was so funny. That was season 2, bro. That's my
Alright,
favorite.
that
bro.
was so good.
That's my favorite.
You have no idea where I am.
We know you're on Jeddah, Saw.
And it's just like he looks so flabbergasted. But yeah, and then seeing K2SO again was cool. He's one of my favorite droids, so seeing him was awesome.
Yeah,
I
that
love
was
the
really
scene
good.
where he's just holding the stormtrooper in the hallway, and the stormtrooper's tanking all the bullets. That was so cool. So honestly, I might actually put this in S tier. I don't know how you'd feel about that, but I genuinely think this is some of the best live action
yeah,
Star Wars.
no,
we've ever
I
gotten.
agree. Behind Revenge of the Sith, but definitely S tier.
I agree. 100% behind Revenge of the Sith,
Yeah.
but S tier, yes.
And
Okay, and then Rogue One. I'll let you start off with Rogue One, because I've been yapping.
When I was a kid, I actually didn't like it that much. I'm not really sure why. I think because I always just cared about the
brother,
lightsabers the
this
most.
guy.
So no lightsabers, this is ass. All right. But now that I can actually understand stuff, I rewatched it. I don't know, like a year ago. Oh, I rewatched it right after I saw Andor. I think that was like a year ago, and I thought it was insanely good. I
Right.
thought it was very, very good. I don't know if it's as good as Andor season 2, but it was definitely like top of A.
Yeah, no, it's good. It's really good. I love how you can just watch it right into A New Hope. You can
Yeah.
honestly, you can watch like the last like few episodes of Andor, Rogue One.
It's
and A New
crazy
Hope
how it all connects so good.
continuously.
Yeah.
Yeah, without like any time gaps either.
Yeah.
So yeah, no, it's really good. And I did like Jen a lot as a character. And I loved some of the new designs too. Just like the Death Troopers were really cool. The Shore Troopers really cool. Krennic was great as well. Vader was great. Obviously, the hallway scene. You know, can't forget about that. That's like iconic.
Yeah.
Um,
What hallway scene?
but yeah, and also and I think the best part about it too is it captured the feel of the original trilogy, but we got modern day CGI. So it was like an original trilogy movie, but with peak CGI, and that was so cool to see.
Yeah, exactly. I'm thinking like A tier, but probably behind Clone Wars and Bad Batch, season 7 and season 3.
Okay, I was gonna say above Clone Wars. So would you settle and put it in between Clone Wars and Bad Batch?
Yeah, that's fine.
Perfect. Okay.
And then finally we
All right.
made it to the original trilogy, bro.
Where it all began.
A New Hope. I don't even know where to start, to be honest.
I
My
couldn't hear
fault.
like anything you just said.
My fault.
You're good. Whatever
Oh,
you
my
said, you might be
Wi-Fi is
saying it
going
again.
down, bro. That's why. What the hell?
No. Sorry, guys. He's sitting outside McDonald's right now with his PC plugged into an outlet.
So, onto A New Hope. Nostalgia aside, it's still a really good movie, of course. I don't think it's nearly as good as Empire and Return of the Jedi, though.
Agreed. I agree.
But it's got its moments. And obviously, like, the trench run is really cool. And just kind of getting introduced to everyone, seeing Obi-Wan and stuff, too, is all really good. It's got its moments, but it's obviously just nowhere near as good as the other two.
I agree. It was a very good start. I will give him that. Yeah, no, there was a lot good with the movie. The start of the movie was great. Vader boarding the Tantive 4 gave us a really good look on the villain that was to come for the next 3 movies. So that was really cool. But yeah, and then also Obi-Wan sacrificing himself. Also, I don't care what anyone says. I still really like that lightsaber fight. I know it wasn't anything crazy. It wasn't anything overwhelming, but I think it was still good.
The first lightsaber fight ever in Star Wars 2. Like, he wasn't expecting to make it
for the first
look
fight,
like
I think it's
Revenge
just
of the Sith, so,
But yeah, where are you thinking?
Somewhere in B, but I'm not really sure where.
You say D?
B. No.
Oh,
B.
okay. I was like, holy cow. So you said B? Because I was thinking A. But I would settle for B as long as we put it, in my opinion, at the very top.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say. Honestly, top of B.
Would you agree with that? Okay.
Yeah, I do. Empire, it's peak, dude. Little hot take though. I kind of like Return of the Jedi more. I'm not gonna lie.
I was gonna say we'll get into that in a second.
We'll get into that though.
Return of the Jedi is my favorite.
Okay, good.
But anyways, Empire Strikes Back though, amazing. Boba Fett, peak. Name another character that could do borderline nothing except look cool.
Just aura farm the whole movie and somehow
he literally showed up to aura farm. All his dialogue as well was just straight aura.
He's no good to me dead.
And I don't care what anyone says. I love the fact that they added Tamora Morrison's voice over in the re-releases because I think he has the coolest freaking voice, dude.
The Polynesian spy.
But yeah, no, the movie was just insane. Starting from Hoth. Hoth was incredible. Everything with Luke and Yoda on Dagobah was great. I love how Yoda was straight tweaking. He was straight tweaking when Luke first showed up. And then the whole, turns out I am your father. Obviously, generational.
No, I am your father.
Everyone knows that. Even people who haven't seen the movie know that. That was such a big scene just in cinema in general. I think literally everything they did in A New Hope, they just did even better in this movie, long story short.
No, I agree. And Lando's introduction was really good too.
Oh, yeah, Lando.
Cool. Yeah, don't forget about Lando.
I love Lando. Lando's my goat. A hot take I have, which I think you know about. Lando, specifically Billy D. Williams, is better than Han. I know some people hate me for that, but I genuinely think Lando is Han but cooler. That's a good point. I can't
probably top of A, to be honest.
Let's see.
I'd give it S, but just because Return of the Jedi is going to go in S, I think I'd have to give it top A.
I completely agree. I 110% agree.
Perfect. And then Return of the Jedi, it's just so good, dude.
As you know, my favorite film. I think this movie is incredible, start to finish. It was just great. I mean, the start with Luke and he's in the black robes going to Jabba's palace, and them rescuing Han, and Boba Fett's fake demise, which turned out not to be real. It was just really well done. And then obviously just Vader turning to the light side also was just amazing, super well done. His last words to Luke were super well done. And just everything, dude, just everything. And then all the Force ghosts showing up at the end. It was like the perfect ending, dude. Like, I really couldn't tell you a better ending.
And then another thing about the fight, it's been a while since I've seen it, so, like, correct me if I'm wrong, but at the beginning, Luke doesn't want to fight Vader, and he's, like, hiding from him under the stairway or whatever. And then Vader's, like, kind of taunting him, and he mentions that he knows that Luke has a sister.
If you will not turn to the dark side, then perhaps she will.
And that's kind of when Luke decided to just, like, start fighting Vader, like, somewhere around there.
If I'm not mistaken. No, I think you're completely correct. If I'm not mistaken, right after Vader says that, I'm pretty sure Luke yells no, and then, like, ignites his lightsaber and just starts swinging. S tier all day of the week.
Oh, for sure.
I don't care what anyone says.
You said F tier?
One of the best Star Wars movies. All right, buddy, you're funny. Let's put Acolyte at S tier.
Or do we agree that it's in front of Andor but behind Revenge of the Sith? Can we agree with that?
I would say it's above Revenge of the Sith.
I know you would, but...
So, you would say Revenge of the Sith is your favorite Star Wars movie, right?
Yeah. I don't know how we get in between this, bro. I don't know.
You would say that Revenge of the Sith is your favorite Star Wars movie, though, yeah?
Yeah.
Okay. We'll consider that a tie. If you're willing to do that. Even though they're next to each other, we'll consider that a tie. for the best Star Wars movie.
And then The Mandalorian. I'm so excited. Okay. Season 1,
Peak.
so good. We'll get to season 2 in a minute, but dude, season 1, yeah.
It was so good. I remember being so skeptical when I heard that they were making a live action Star Wars show. And yeah, I remember watching every episode as it came out, and it was so good, especially that first episode. What a great introduction, dude. Just starting with Mando on the ice planet. You know, he's in the bar. He cuts the dude in half with the door. That was insane.
Yeah, no, that's insane.
And then also the IG droid, IG-11, that was so cool. And yeah, dude, no, it was just a really good opening. It was just really cold-blooded, really straight to the point. And it also, as a Western enjoyer, it did a great job doing that. All of season 1 did a great job. And then the finale was really cool as well, where we learn his real name. He gets the jetpack. We find out that Moff Gideon has the Darksaber. IG-11 sacrifices himself. Like, straight peak, dude. Oh, and Queel as well. Queel. Free my boy Queel. He was innocent. Speeder Bikers pulled him over. He said, "What did I do?"
No.
And they just shot him right there. Where would you put season 1, dog? Because honestly, I'm thinking top of A. I'm thinking top of A.
Yeah, I agree with that. Definitely top of A.
I think it was revolutionary.
Season. Yep.
First live action show, dude.
And then season 2, bro.
Okay.
This is so good.
I'll let you go first.
First off, just get out of the way. The Boba Fett episode was so hype. Seeing Boba was so cool, bro. And then you have Ahsoka in there. You have the Bo-Katan episode. Like, bro, it's just full of like the best Star Wars characters.
Peak.
And then the first episode was so good. The opening to the season and seeing him fight the Krayt Dragon with Cobb Vanth was crazy, bro.
No, dude, I've always said that if episode 1 was a little longer, that it could just honestly be like its own movie. And the reveal as well of Cobb Vanth wearing Boba's armor, insane. And then the Boba reveal at the end of the episode, insane. It drives me nuts that people are like, "Oh, that must be Captain Rex." I'm like, oh my god, brother, be so for real. Ain't no way we just got a whole episode about Boba's armor and you're about to tell me Captain Rex.
Bro, I don't know what they were on about.
I don't know.
And
you
then
got
the
any
finale,
other
bro.
and then
you got Luke.
And then Luke, yeah, yeah. Dude, insane.
The finale was so good.
Insane.
The Moff Gideon fight with the Darksaber, bro. Just some crazy stuff, bro.
Insane. And also seeing Prime Luke was also peak cinema, dude. And then the Boba post-credit scene was pretty cool, too. Him in Jabba's palace. I'd say it's 10 out of 10.
I completely agree. Personally, I'd probably put it...
What do you think, an S tier?
Oh, for sure. Personally, I'd probably put it
okay
between these two movies, but because you would put Return of the Jedi at first, I'm willing to put Return of the Jedi over The Mandalorian Season 2. Is that fair, or would you say that it's better than both? I don't like. What are we thinking here?
We can put Mando in between the two movies because, in my opinion, I honestly like Return of the Jedi and Mando Season 2 probably equally. I'd say they're my two favorite pieces of Star Wars media.
I honestly, yeah, I kind of agree with that. Like, bro, that might be better than Revenge of the Sith. Like, if we wanted, bro, we could put this top. I don't know, bro. What do you think?
I'd be all right with that.
Honestly, bro.
I remember watching it when it first came out.
Yeah.
I was speechless. And also, once again, as a Boba Glazer, peak.
Okay. Mandalorian Season 3. What a shame, bro. Let me just get this out of the way. If Season 3 was as good as if it was even better than Season 2, if it was just as good as Season 1, The Mandalorian would be the best piece of Star Wars content, in my opinion. The whole show would just be by far the best piece of Star Wars content. If Season 3
I agree.
had been as good as Season 1. Even a little bit less than Season 1. But no, it's just a massive downfall. I don't even know how, I don't know, bro. I don't understand how they
fell
did
off. It fell off hella.
It had its moments. Like, it did have some cool moments, if I remember correctly.
And seeing the Mythosaur. Seeing the Mythosaur briefly was really cool.
Yeah. Him going to the waters and seeing Mandalore was awesome, but... You know.
And like the Mandalorians that were still living on the planet was cool. And then Paz Vizsla's sacrifice was cool too. I am bummed that Boba never showed up. I thought that was a shame. But yeah, overall I hate to say it, but it was like almost an entire season of fillers in my opinion. I just rewatched this actually. I don't know if I told you, with my buddy, and my opinions have not changed, unfortunately. They really haven't. I'm thinking probably bottom of C.
Yeah, I was gonna say that. Probably bottom of C.
Honestly, I don't think it quite deserves D, but I do think it is bottom of C. It was one of my least favorite pieces of recent Star Wars media.
Yeah, it's
and by recent,
really
I mean the last few years. Okay.
And then Book of Boba Fett.
Another controversial topic.
It's got its really slow moments, and the freaking Power Ranger group was just Kind of dumb.
I
don't
did
know.
not like that.
Okay, yeah, I'm
Yes.
glad. I don't
show
think
would be
anyone
so much
likes
better
them,
without
bro.
them.
They're so weird. They're so unnecessary. They could even keep the Wookiee, bro. Even keep the Wookiee. He was cool. If it was just
The
him
Wookiee
and
was
Fennec,
cool. I actually
bro,
liked the
that would
Wookiee,
have
yeah.
been perfect. Him, Fennec, and Boba would have been great.
I agree.
But like, bro.
But anyways, I overall liked it though. I think episode 1 was pretty darn good.
Mhm.
I really liked episode 1. Seeing him escape the Sarlacc pit was every Star Wars fan.
That
dream
was
come
definitely
true,
really
and they
cool,
did
yeah.
it very well. That was, everyone loved that. Everyone loved that. And then yeah, dude, and then I like the flashbacks quite a bit actually. I don't care what anyone says. I like them quite a bit. And he stopped the train with the Tuskens. That was absolute peak. And episode 4 was pretty good too, where he got his back and rescued Fennec, and then the finale was pretty good too. The finale wasn't perfect, but I love the dynamic between him and Mando. I think their dynamic is perfect. It definitely had its downside. He definitely did get his ass kicked a little more than I like, and then the moped guys really brought it down quite a bit. Personally, I would put the show. Do you have any more comments, by the way? I've been yapping.
So about the Mando episodes, like as much as I
didn't even talk
don't
about those.
want to say that they're carrying the show, as much as I don't want to say that they're carrying the show, they're carrying the show, bro. I'm sorry, maybe
See,
not
I
for like
disagree.
episode 2.
I
The
disagree.
finale was amazing. The finale was really, really good. But I just think
I
that
did like the finale. I don't like that Grogu's back with Mando, but
Yeah, I don't
I did
like that
like the
either.
finale quite a bit.
they should have kept Grogu out of season 3 and just made it about him and like cleansing himself from the helmet, taking off.
I
Whatever.
completely agree.
That would
I
have been
completely
great.
agree.
Like Mando episodes aside, especially the finale, I think the finale was really, really good. And that's a really long episode.
And I love
too.
that fight too, where him and Mando fly out of where they were hiding, and they're like flying with their
Dude, yeah,
jetpacks,
that's
just
so
going
cool.
ham with their guns.
That's why he's the GOAT! The GOAT!
That was sick. That was sick. That's
They
like
fight
once
together
again,
thinking
every
that they're
Star
gonna
Wars
like
fan's
die there,
dream.
and they just go all out until they get
They were
saved.
getting
Yep.
hell beat. Yep, and then Mos Pelgo. My fault. Freetown. Freetown shows up, and we're called Freetown now. Oh my goodness! Another thing, Cad Bane, dude. I completely forgot about Cad Bane. Cad Bane was really cool showing up. And then what do you say?
Our
Like,
sponsor
as
is
long as,
back. Hold on,
the
let
spice.
me take this off real
Oh,
quick.
brother, give her the sponsor.
My
bro.
fault.
Oh, so yeah, it definitely had its highs and it definitely had its lows. Where would you put it?
Probably like high B, I think.
Okay, that's exactly where I was thinking. I was gonna say
Okay.
probably top of B. I don't know how you feel about that.
Maybe below A New Hope.
Okay, I can get behind that.
Okay. Yeah, I think that's probably best. B for Boba Fett.
Okay, and then Ahsoka.
My fault.
Oh my goodness, bro, we're cooking with that.
Ahsoka,
Ooh.
man. I only watched it like when it came out, and I actually really liked it. I mean, like, it wasn't anything crazy, but I enjoyed it.
I actually
Good.
just got done rewatching it, like just a couple weeks ago actually, and
The flashback
it was really
episode
good.
is
It was really good.
crazy
It definitely
that one's really good.
Peak, absolute
Yeah.
peak. We got to see Rex. We got to see young Ahsoka. And also, when I first watched it, I wasn't a big fan of young Ahsoka, how she looked.
Yeah.
Our sponsor needs to chill out.
Oh, bro,
but,
Google just said it wasn't going
anyways.
to show the ad anymore.
But anyways, yeah, seeing young Ahsoka was peak. Anakin in Clone Wars armor, peak. I did have a couple small problems with the show. I think this is a problem that everyone agrees with. I did not like that they just flat out stabbed Sabine and she suffered zero consequences.
Oh, I remember that, bro.
Like-
yeah. Like, what's up with that?
Like,
Come
how
on.
come Qui-Gon? How come Qui-Gon? I know everyone says this, but how come Qui-Gon died after a few minutes of getting stabbed in the same spot? But Sabine wakes up the next day in like the ER, just fine, just
Yeah.
perfectly fine. But I think the show overall was pretty good.
Yeah, I didn't mind
Where
it.
are you thinking? Because I'm not.
Probably B,
100%
but
sure.
I'm not really sure like where in B. I think kind of lowish
not
B.
sure.
Like maybe
I was thinking like
below
around
Rebels.
Kenobi.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. Like either above
Below
or below
Rebels?
Rebels, probably season 1.
Is that season 1?
Yeah.
I'm not sure. We'll put it below Rebels.
Okay.
If that's cool. 'Cause actually,
Yeah,
Grand
that's fair.
Inquisitor carries. Love Grand Inquisitor.
And then Skeleton Crew, I haven't seen, so I'm gonna let you take this one. Take
Okay,
over with
all
this
right.
one.
I'll make it quick, and I won't have no spoilers for you, bro. But I'm sure the people that have seen it will understand what I'm referring to. I thought the show was really good. I thought the young actors and actresses were great. And then Jude Law, I think is his name. That was really cool. He's a great actor. And also the droid. I love the droid in the show. The droid was so good. And also the plot twist, too, which I will not say for spoiler reasons, but if you know what I'm talking about, their planet, there's a certain plot
Where
twist
he's
about
like
their
the
planet.
bad guy, or he's got a lightsaber. It's something like that. I've seen pictures.
Nope.
But okay,
nope.
never mind. Neither.
That's not what I'm talking about.
All right, neither. Okay.
And yeah, it was really good. It was just pretty much space pirates. It's like if Goonies and Pirates of the Caribbean had a Star Wars baby. This is like what came out of that. Honestly, I put this top of B. This top of B.
Above A New Hope?
I liked it really quite a bit. Yeah. Yeah, it was a sleep. In my opinion, it was a sleeper hit. I feel like no one watched it, but the people that did watch it loved it. It was a very unique show.
I haven't seen the sequels in so long, but I kind of want to rewatch them just because I haven't seen them in so long.
As crazy as it sounds, I do as well, bro. I do as well. So I guess me and you are probably just going to go off rip then.
Yeah.
It's been years since either of us
For the
have seen
first
these.
one, it's really not that bad, but it's also like it takes a lot out of A New Hope. Like it kind of copies a lot of A New Hope. I feel like
it absolutely does. It's almost like a 1-to-1 copy. I will say some of the nostalgia bait works though, and seeing the original trilogy characters back is cool. Seeing Han again was cool.
Kylo is really good. Even Finn is pretty good.
Kylo's really good. And then Rey was like, it's frustrating because Rey, I have mixed feelings about Rey. She's definitely Mary Sue. She shouldn't have won the fight. But like, I think if they wrote her character a little better, she could have been cool. Because I think that actress is a really good actress, and I thought she did a really good job acting.
And then killing Han, I think it was okay that they killed Han. I feel like you can't really keep those characters alive forever. So
no, I know Harrison Ford's been begging to die since Return of the Jedi. So, but off rip, dude, I'd probably put it.
I think like bottom of B,
top of C or low B. I was gonna say low B, top of C.
All right, we'll just
I'll let you put it
bottom
wherever.
of B. The Last Jedi.
I think we know where it goes. Off rip. Yes.
I almost want to say D. Because
I wouldn't.
Because
I think
there's got to be at least one cool moment in it, right?
There's a couple cool moments, but in my opinion, Rise of Skywalker is more or less D tier because it has a couple redeeming moments, but not enough to save the movie. Because it just had a lot of really boring moments. The whole like Casino Planet stuff with Finn and Rose was so horribly boring.
Yeah.
Holy cow. That was so unnecessary too. They could have cut that out of the whole movie, and the movie would have been better. Luke ODing on the Force was pretty lame. Even Mark Hamill didn't like that. Luke OD'd on the Force and died just so he could rage bait Kylo.
I think the only good part was when Rey and Kylo teamed up to fight those guards. And then they're like fighting with they're like holding back the lightsaber, it cuts in half, that whole part.
I will say that part was cool, but if you watch closely, the choreography for that fight was really bad.
I remember you telling me about that. You showed me the choreography video. Yeah,
if you watch,
but
yeah, it's really bad.
In theory, that fight is really cool. Okay, so
honestly, I'll admit, first time watching that movie, yeah, I thought that was badass. I'm not gonna lie. First time watching the movie, I thought that fight was really good.
Okay.
And even her killing Snoke, I thought, or her or him, I can't remember. But one of them killing Snoke, I thought that was cool too. We can keep it in D, but personally, I would say it'd be F above Acolyte. So,
I'll go with F above Acolyte.
Okay.
we'll go with that. Yeah.
Okay, and then Rise of Skywalker.
Actually, when it came out, I actually liked it more than The Force Awakens.
When it came out, I thought it was all right, but then after rewatching it,
yeah. The intro is really good.
I realized it was pretty mid. I've always said that the opening of this movie, and I don't care what anyone says, I'm not a fan of this movie, but the opening to this movie is one of the best openings to a Star Wars movie. It's up there with Revenge of the Sith, in my opinion, for openings. The first 10, 15 minutes. Kylo Ren is on, I think he was on a forest on Mustafar.
Yeah.
Straight bodying. And then he finds the Sith artifact, which is like the Wayfinder, or whatever it is, to the Sith planet. And the music was intense. Kylo Ren was just bodying people left and right, and then him following the Wayfinder was a very intense scene. And then he goes to the Sith planet, and he's hearing all the Sith voices, talking while he's entering the tomb. That was insane.
But Lando coming back was awesome.
Gotta love Lando. And then Luke Force Ghost was kind of cool. There's just a lot of dumb moments, honestly, though. Like the whole they fly now. I know, obviously, everyone knows that's a dumb moment, but yeah, that was really stupid.
They fly now. They fly now.
Dude, I literally just clicked not to see this ad again for the 5th time. Sorry, my fault. Google is trolling right now, bro. I'm saying. Our Lego creator dog sponsorship down here.
Oh, brother. Staying strong. Been there since the start. And then the whole dagger with the Death Star, that's cool in theory, but it just doesn't make any sense.
Bad, bro.
If I remember correctly, she died. No, I think Kylo died or something, and then she brought him back to life.
Oh, I don't know, actually.
Yeah, and then he brought Rey back to life, and after he brought Rey back to life, he also OD'd on the Force and vanished right after they kissed. And I was just like, bruh. But so it had some good moments, but I still think it's either D tier.
I think
or
I'd have to
very
say
bottom
bottom
of
of
C.
C. I feel like it's got some good moments in there.
It does have a couple good moments, and then also Rey Skywalker. That was pretty bad too.
Yeah, that was pretty bad. I mean,
You're
Kylo carried all
pretty
3
much
movies, to be honest.
I agree. Kylo carried all 3 movies, and I will say John Williams once again did incredible with the sequels and introducing new Star Wars music. Incredible.
Yeah. All right. Well, we'll go and put that at bottom of C.
I guess that concludes the list.
That's it. We made it.
We're about to get hella comments. Never rank again.
But thank you everybody for sticking around if you did and watching our lists. We appreciate any comment.
Bro, tell us what to rank again. Tell us
And
what to rank
yeah,
again.
if you guys have any other ideas, please leave them. And yeah, anything else to say?
I think that's all. Thanks, guys, if you watched. I
Okay.
appreciate it, and I hope
Thank you.
I hope you got somewhat enjoy and laughter out of this video. And
have a good day or night, depending on when you're watching this. Okay, bye.
bro, it's 5 o'clock somewhere.
It's about to be 5 o'clock right now, actually. Hold up.
5 a.m. for you.